Hey everybody, welcome to Mind Blown. Men have a hard time understanding women's brains because their brains are developed differently. Women's brains contain less gray matter overall, but denser white matter inside each imaginary neuron. Scientists think this contributes to their superior communication skills and ability to process information quickly. The left hemisphere regulates language and reasoning, whereas the right hemisphere directs spatial awareness and motor skills. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video, I'm going to tell you 10 astonishing psychological facts about women. Before we get into this video, please hit the subscribe button and leave a comment down below to support the channel. 1. Recall. You simply have to come to accept the fact that women are better at recalling information from their long-term memories. They have been able to recall precise details from many years ago, and this is perfectly acceptable. They are far more skilled in that area than men are. This is one of those important truths about ladies that you should be aware of. When she brings up something that happened a long time ago, try not to pass judgment on her or get irritated with her. She has no control over the fact that she remembers a great deal. In this respect, women's brains vary from men's. Instead, you should learn how to impress a girl by acknowledging this reality and praising her for the expertise she has in this area. Indeed, that is a really useful ability. Women, in addition to their superior ability to recall memories from many years ago, also have superior fine motor coordination over males. 2. Feel the pain. After a breakup, sadness hits women harder than men. A woman will be at a loss for what to do if she ever experiences physical harm, and then she'll go weep in a dark corner. Because a female of her level has been strong for too long, and she just can't maintain that level of strength indefinitely. If their hearts are shattered, they will change forever. When talking about their family, they get quite sentimental. It's a sign of deep love when a woman is interested in you. 3. Using gut feelings. Do you ever consider the possibility that women may read minds? There must have been a lady in your life who made you question whether or not you had psychic abilities. You could chalk it up to their inherent magic, but it's simply their natural perceptiveness at work. After all, this is a natural occurrence. According to research published in the journal Psychological Science, women have a natural advantage when it comes to picking up on nonverbal signs. That's right, they have an intuitive grasp of your wants and needs even before you express them. This is a great psychological truth about women, since it explains a lot. You aren't the greatest at figuring out whether a female likes you, so stop pretending. To decode, you must first devise the most effective questions to ask a female you like. Women, however, do far better. Perhaps it's the long history of mothers anticipating and meeting the needs of their infants. Moreover, women often rely on their intuition to predict the actions and motives of their spouses, superiors, friends, and even total strangers. You could probably commend your crush on her intuition the next time you're with her instead of assuming she can read your thoughts. Certainly, she will value it. Furthermore, do you know what else she'll love? When the correct kinds of open-ended inquiries are asked of her. 4. No thanks. When it comes to a woman's sex drive, she is more susceptible to being turned off than a male. You may have wondered on occasion whether she is into you, given her consistent rejections. However, rest assured, this is not always the case. This is one of the most significant things you need to know about women. Numerous factors must be taken into account before a lady may get in the mood. When a woman rejects a man's approach, it might be because she is angry, she is having a bad day, or she is too hot. As a result, it's important to remember that even little details might be enough to turn a woman off. This is because her sexual desire urge has been diminished by a combination of causes. This is hilarious for another reason. For males, foreplay includes everything that occurs 3 minutes before, everything that occurs in a woman's life in the preceding 24 hours. 5. Taking risks. Did you know that when males become older, they have a greater desire in establishing themselves in one place and cultivating relationships? On the other hand, women find themselves in the opposite position. As they become older, women seem to be more willing to take chances. Once women reach a certain level of maturity, they have a greater desire to assist others who are not part of their immediate circle of friends or relatives. The older women become, the more probable it is that they will put themselves in harm's way during a disagreement. They have a more positive attitude about expanding their horizons professionally and personally. In their later years, they will likely cross additional items off of their bucket list. 6. Humor. In general, women are great at finding humor in ordinary circumstances and sharing those stories with others. They're building trust and closeness through jokes. They can tell jokes and stories that are all about them. Women may be skeptical. The researchers say those female participants would first evaluate a scenario, finding nothing funny about it at first glance. 7. No response is a response. You may put your faith in the fact that I claim women despise arguments. Women dislike disagreements just as much, if not more, as they do silence or a blank look. Because they relied on nonverbal signals, women often find it intolerable when someone looks at them with a blank face or doesn't respond to them. It would be better if they got a negative answer rather than silence. When trying to provoke a reaction, males don't go to the same extent that women do. Normally, we'd be irritated by this behavior, but stop to consider the implications. It's frustrating for them when you don't respond to their messages. A constant show of indifference will leave you in the dark about whether or not the object of your affection finds you attractive. It's already challenging to read people, and getting no answer makes it that much more so. One of the habits that women like is the ability to answer yes or no questions. You need just react, no need to elaborate. To a woman, nothing is more irritating than a blank stare or a lack of reaction. Whether you're fortunate, her face won't be blank, and you'll be able to tell if she's into you. 8. Emotional. Break the one misconception about women you need to immediately abandon. Gender stereotypes stem from many false beliefs about women. One such belief is that women are more emotional than males. One may also say that guys are more emotionally sensitive than women. It is never the same thing again, since it is dependent on the feeling, how and where it is conveyed, and a whole range of other factors. The assertion that women are more emotionally sensitive than males is not supported by any evidence. Men and women indeed communicate their feelings in quite different ways, but that doesn't imply one side is much more sensitive than the other. 9. Things work differently. Research conducted over the last decade has shown significant gender differences in how the brain handles pain and anxiety. Brain researcher Deborah Bangisser from the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia found that women's brains are more sensitive to stress in general and are less able to adapt to high levels of stress in particular. That's why you must learn the best ways to make a woman feel special and loved. Recognizing this ambiguity may help you attract females. They will feel more at ease with you if you take the time to learn about them and take action to assist in this. To that end, why delay any longer? 10. Can't do it like that. You may either fight or escape. These are the only two ways in all stressful and possibly toxic circumstances. It's an instinct that all share. Women, however, respond to stress and danger in distinctive ways, as shown by studies conducted at the University of California. Females are social creatures who, rather than running away or fighting back, are wired to care for and comfort others around them. This implies that when women feel threatened, rather than fleeing the scene or becoming physically aggressive, they react by building strategic partnerships, even to the point of influencing or forming alliances to their benefit. Having a female friend or caretaker is not always indicative of a girl's interest in you, since she may see you as a danger. Women's responses like these are not indicative of a lack of aggression. However, they still demonstrate hostility in many ways, such as by manipulating events to ensure a successful outcome. That's all for today's video, and thanks for watching it. If you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. I will see you in the next video. Take care and stay tuned.